Hey, this is Deepak here from digitaldeepak.com, and today in this video I want to talk about the uncertainty in entrepreneurship. So, a lot of people who get into business feel very stressed, they feel very anxious, and they feel anxious because nothing is certain. But that's how entrepreneurship is. Do you want certainty? Then you have to go for something that is much more predictable. Like in India, we can see a lot of people go for things like UPSC exam, engineering, or medical, thinking that it will give a lot of certainty. Hey, somehow clear IIT JEE exam, somehow clear the NEET exam, you become a doctor, and once you graduate as a doctor, life is set. That was the promise that was given to us. That was the promise that even a lot of people think that it's a promise. So here there is a certain level of certainty, right? But because of that certainty, a lot of people go for it, and because the competition is so high, it automatically makes your chances of succeeding very less. You have to really be at the top of your game, work really hard. But in entrepreneurship, you actually don't need to work that hard. To be very honest, my wife tells me that I am one of the chillest entrepreneurs that she has ever seen. And I have been in this game for almost 15 years now. I started my entrepreneurship journey in 2008. Had some jobs in between, but I got back to entrepreneurship. And how can I just go ahead and chill and work just for a few hours a day, but in a very productive way, and still get results? That's because I have chosen uncertainty over possibility. So if you want to let go of all the opportunities that an entrepreneurship can give, then you choose something which is kind of looking like certain, right? A lot of people within business also, they choose certainty. Like instead of starting a new brand or a new business, they take franchisee or dealership of an existing brand, and they still struggle. So whenever you are choosing certainty and giving up the uncertainty, then you are also giving up the possibility that what you do might grow into something big sometime. So a lot of people might think that, hey, Deepak is just this confident guy. He knew what he was doing, and he just did something. It worked out. Lucky him. But that's not the reality. I also went through extremely high levels of uncertainty. When I quit my job in 2017 again to get back into entrepreneurship, I thought that I might not be able to get anything done. I thought that if I just make enough money to pay the bills, that might be more than enough. So I did entrepreneurship in spite of the uncertainty that was there, and that's what makes entrepreneurs, right? So you need to learn how to thrive in uncertainty. Tomorrow, the next month, the next year, it's always uncertain. And it's not like I have reached a particular stage and I am completely confident about the future of the business. Even I get thoughts sometimes that, hey, what if this business fails? What if the ads don't work anymore? What if the ROI does not come? And should I shut down the business? If I shut down the business, what else will I do? Should I get a job? So these thoughts will not be completely eliminated. These thoughts will always be there, but what you get over a period of time as an entrepreneur is that you learn to ignore those thoughts and you try to do things which are under your control. So the output, which is how much revenue I can make, how big the business grows, what partnership opportunities I get, what new opportunities that I bank on, that is completely uncertain. That is something that I cannot control. And there is nobody to blame for it. Some people will blame the government, some people will blame the parents, partners, spouses. There are n number of things to blame. But the real reason is you, right? You are just not working hard enough. You are not being focused enough. So the only way to work out of this uncertainty and anxiety that an entrepreneur has is to get work done. And getting work done is the only thing that is in your control. Like for example, today I felt like it was a Sunday and I did not get anything done productively to move the needle in my business a little bit, right? It might not be like this particular video might not be a game changer for my business, but a lot of these small content pieces also adds momentum to the future of the business, and maybe the percentage chance that my business will actually succeed increases by 0.01%, and that's more than enough. If I add that 0.01% over 30 days, then the chances that the business will not die increases by 0.3%. If I do it for an 10 months, then increases by 3%, right? That's how you add a little bit to make sure that there is a higher chance that your business is succeed. There will never be 100% chance that your business will definitely succeed. Then it's not business at all. Then you might as well go ahead and get a job. So here we are playing a game of probabilities, and we are doing whatever is there in our control to increase the probability. So because I felt a little bit, unproductive today, I felt like before I end the day and go to sleep, I should at least make one video for my YouTube channel, which is this video, and I will go to sleep with a little bit less anxiety about the future, because I did something that was under my control, which is to create content, and that moves the needle a little bit. So every day that you are productive, you are going to have a little bit of peace of mind that the chances that the business will die is actually a little bit less, and that's the only thing under your control, right? So whenever you have this anxiety, whenever you have this uncertainty, don't try to withdraw from it and distract yourself. A lot of people just try to withdraw from it and distract themselves with parties, smoking, drinking, or something like that. Some people travel excessively. Some people also go ahead and consume content excessively, thinking that consuming content and learning something is actually going to reduce the uncertainty, but that also does not reduce the uncertainty. The only thing that will reduce the uncertainty is that you actually get some work done. So convert that anxiety energy and uncertainty energy into productivity to get something done, and the chances that the business will go as you expect little bit increases, and you stack up those probabilities to actually get a high probability of winning. And I would say that if you have the skill or the capability and the mental fortitude to keep working, keep moving forward in spite of uncertainty being there, then that's what is going to save you. And that one skill is enough for you to probably start a business, grow it, and you don't need to work for like 10 hours a day in a job. That might be certain that if you work, definitely you will get the salary. That is also kind of uncertain nowadays. That earlier days it was certain, right? Especially if you got like a government job, then that, hey, I'm like kind of set for the rest of my life. But that's not happening nowadays anymore. Even in a lot of government jobs, there are no pensions available at all. I heard that only in military, Air Force and Navy pension scheme is even available right now. So that way, I feel that the most certain thing that you can do for your future and for your wealth building is entrepreneurship. And the only skill that you need to actually become a successful entrepreneur is to be productive in spite of uncertainty and in spite of like not knowing whether what you do will actually work out or not, right? We are playing the game of probabilities here, and play that game, and you will definitely be winning versus the people who are not as productive. So that is my message for today, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.